Now, South African consumers can expect a chicken and egg shortage for at least the next 6 months. This comes as supermarkets struggle to keep eggs on the shelves as the country battles its worst avian flu on record. Millions of chickens have to be culled or have had to be culled due to this outbreak. For more on this, let's bring in Mpumalanga's chair of the African Farmers Association of South Africa, David Mthombeni, who joins us via our video link today. And David, it's great to have you on the program. Quite a concerning issue, this. How prevalent is it for your association?
Thanks, Ayanda, for allowing me an opportunity to voice out our actor on this matter. Yeah, this is a great concern, not for us as an association or as a development farmers and across all the farmers. The issue of avian influenza is affecting farmers across the board. And as a result of that, the economy is going to have a great impact, more especially on the egg side and chicken as a whole. And yes, it's a challenge for farmers, but the people who are going to feel the pain mostly are the consumers. Because they won't get eggs, the chances also not to get their chickens and retailers are very high. And the price as well is going to skyrocket due to these challenges.
Yeah, we've been told in the past that South Africa's supply chain is pretty resilient. How quickly do you reckon we'll be able to recover from this?
We cannot deny farmers are doing their utmost best when we talk about the resilience, but there are things that are beyond our control. This avian influenza, farmers are trying by all means by applying all biosecurity systems, but yeah, the disease is just hitting them. And the thing that will help, we are appealing to our government and medical research council from the animal side, so that we can have the preventative measures, so that even if when the disease comes, it won't strike the way it's striking the economy in agriculture, more especially in the poultry sector.
Yeah. What is it about this particular outbreak that makes it so difficult to bring under control, David? Is it because of the strain of the avian flu that's currently in circulation?
Yes, I'll say it's a strain, and the way it propagates, chances are, once it hits you, it affects. If it hit one house, the house is carrying 50 beds for an egg producer, close to 45,000 for the broiler producer. All those chickens need to be culled, and the farmer, as a result, chances for that farmer to sustain are very minimal. And the way it comes, we hear that it flew through the beds, which are going all over. And once it is inside your chicken houses, it's going to be difficult to manage it. The only thing is a preventative measures that can help us to cure or to prevent this influenza not to affect the farmers.
Yeah, speak us through some of those preventative measures. What do those look like? I mean, if, for instance, this is an imported illness from other migrating birds, I'm struggling to think of what practically can be done to ensure that farmers are safe.
Number one, we need to prevent chicken products that are coming from other countries. There is no way. We need to pick, because no one knows where this disease comes from. That's number one. Number two, also the eggs, that because all the chicks and the chickens comes from the eggs, we need to make sure in a production scale, all biosecurity measures are followed and tests are done correctly, and then so that even if there is a slightly contamination of that disease, and then so that we can prevent those eggs not to go to hatchery.
Yeah. I mean, typically we find that some of these, or at least life on a farm, is very interconnected, and sometimes it's some kind of ecosystem. Are you, as an association, or perhaps even as a farmer yourself, concerned about the other ripple effects as a result of this avian flu on perhaps other animals?
Sure. As we speak currently, in our side, as you can see, the highly affected area, it's northwest part of Gauteng, and in Mpumalanga, around Denmark, and the part of Western Cape are highly affected. And our area here in Eifeld is a chicken belt area, but the biosecurity measures are very tight. And through the mercy of God, currently we are still safe. And we are safe because we are applying strictly measures to control. That is biosecurity.
Fair enough. David Mthombeni, thanks very much indeed for giving us your take on this ongoing story. Really do appreciate it. David is Mpumalanga's chair of the African Farmers Association of South Africa. Currently, we are seeing warnings of consumers to expect shortages of eggs and chicken for at least the next 6 months. And we know whenever there's supply constraints, usually the price goes up, and that ultimately affects you and me.